ain't about fame, it ain't about fake friends. And screw your ex, is such a flake. Forget your grades, you need a break. You, it's all about you, no matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload twice a week. Today we're doing a kitchen refresh, and I couldn't be more excited because one, I want to just take down the Valentine's decor and all that and just really give the kitchen a deep clean. This is going to be the first video of my spring cleaning series, and I know it's early, but considering we want to clean our entire house by the end of spring, just so that you can go ahead and enjoy that beautiful weather and declutter and just feel really well all around about your home, we are starting now, and it's such a good idea. I feel like the kitchen is a great place to start too, because it can be overwhelming, but also because it is the heart of the home. So when I mentioned it being overwhelming, just we can take it step by step, even if you have to do this over a week or a couple of weeks, whatever works for you. But we are getting this kitchen done. Probably gonna take me more than one day because I have 4 kids. But before we get into today's video, I wanna thank Thrive Market for sponsoring this portion. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a haul of some of our current favorites. You know, I've been ordering from Thrive since a really long time. I wanna say 2017, 2018. So we've been with Thrive for a while. I absolutely love them because it's so convenient. There's not just a busy time of year for us, life is busy in general, and I'm sure you can all relate. So just being able to go on my phone or on any type of computer, they have both a website or an app. I use the app personally because it just makes it even easier for me. Order my groceries, have them delivered straight to my door. The main thing I love about Thrive Market, besides how easy and convenient it is because they have healthy and sustainable options. I love Thrive Market's filtering system, so we can just go ahead and, for example, my husband and I are gluten-free, so I can check off gluten-free, I can check off organic, seed oil-free, whatever you're looking, for in your diet or what you're looking to avoid in your diet. Thrive makes it so easy to go ahead and just weed through everything and help you find exactly what you want. Thrive Market has the highest quality standards in the industry. You can shop Thrive Market's 100% non-GMO catalog with 1,000 plus restricted ingredients from all the products available on site. Swap out the junk food for certified organic and non-toxic alternatives with Thrive Market's in-app barcode scanner. What's even more exciting is that Thrive Market is having their pantry restock sale where you can save up to 25% on some of their best sellers. I love this because it's a great time to stock up. So now is the time to try Thrive Market with their pantry restock sale. You get up to 25% off top products. Plus, when you go to my link, you'll get an extra 30% off of your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. So hurry up and click the link in the description box. There's no better time to join Thrive Market with this huge sale that's going on. Plus, all you have to do is go to thrivemarket.com/beautyandthebeastons and get 30% off of your first order, plus a free gift valued up to $60. So these are just some of our favorites, and honestly, now that the sale is going on, I'm gonna stock up even further. But these fruit circles, we absolutely love. Easy snack. The kids love them in their lunch. These coconut liquid aminos are always on stock in my pantry. Sweet potato tortilla chips, delicious. Purely Elizabeth, I love all of her stuff in general, but her oatmeal is amazing. This is my first time trying the banana nut because I don't ever find the dark chocolate before. And then I'm also gonna be trying the classic cinnamon. Thrive Market themselves also has a lot of their own products, the Thrive Market brand, that are delicious. So this is their gluten-free chickpea pasta, castor oil for all the health benefits, organic peanut butter, green lentils that I want to use in a recipe. I love lentils, and they are a great source of vitamins and protein. Let's say 8 grams of protein for 1/4 cup. So if you're, trying to get your protein in other ways besides meat or adding that to your meat dishes, these self-explanatory. We all need pimple patches. I love this gum. You can see the kids and the husband already broke into these, but these are so good, especially on the go. I'm gonna take one with me today. I'm actually getting ready right now to run to Benny's first vet appointment, so I'm gonna finish filming once I get back. Applesauce, this is a staple. The kids love this. I love all the Simple Mills products, but I got this lemon one to go with my vanilla yogurt. These are Carter's favorite, the mint chocolate. And then these are Ella. Ella loves these things. They all do, but Ella has a special love for these. And every single one of the kids loves these chewy bars, and they're way cheaper on Thrive Market than our local grocery store. This was also broken into by me. I just had this with my chicken salad, but You will never find this in your local grocery store if you live around me, because I've never seen them in our grocery store. So I stopped buying the little snack bags of chips because there's just so much crap in them. But this Siete makes a really clean, delicious version of some of the kids' favorite chips. So happy. We've had the large bags of these two. This is my first time trying the Chipotle barbecue, and they were delicious. So again, be sure to check out Thrive Market. I'll have everything down in my description box below. So like I mentioned, this is episode 1 in my spring cleaning series. Episode 1, which is a kitchen deep clean, but it's part 1. So part 2 is going to be getting inside and organizing every single drawer, as well as wiping it out, as well as the cabinets. So today's video, after we're done putting away all of our snacks, we are really going to focus on deep cleaning this kitchen. And I mean, not just like a quick little scrub. It's literally taking things apart, cleaning out our appliances, and just doing it the right way. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
I can be good or be not because there ain't nobody love you.
So while you're watching, just start thinking about how you want to tackle your kitchen. This took me 2 days. If I would have went and did the entire kitchen, because I broke this up into parts, it would have taken me at least 4 days. So just be mindful and be realistic, because the worst feeling is feeling disappointed in yourself. Yes, I love to set high goals and achieve them. However, we need to be realistic, and we don't get to spend our entire morning through evening just cleaning and organizing our kitchen. Life doesn't work that way, at least not for me. So, you know, we'll get to the pantry like deep clean in the next video, because like I said, in today we're really focusing on the appliances and giving all of that a really deep clean. I do not clean my appliances like this multiple times a year, probably like once every 6 months, unless something like explodes and I really need to do it. But I hope that this video gives you some motivation, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the spring cleaning series, because we're not messing around. We are really getting into the nitty gritty. I know that sounds ridiculous and sound like an old lady. Oh, what? My puppy's eating something on the floor here. But seriously, we're taking things apart and really deep cleaning the way that things should be cleaned. All right, moving on to the next day, we are ready to deep clean. So the first thing I'm doing, and again, if you want to follow along with me here, sometimes people do better with instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and give you how I did it. If not, do whatever works for you. So first things first, let's get all of our cleaners ready. I like to use natural cleaners. I'm doing a capful of thieves cleaner with some essential oils, whichever oils that I think will smell amazing in my house, which is lemon verbena, lime, and peppermint. So just mixing all that up with some warm water. And then my next one is going to be equal parts water and vinegar, and then just some essential oils to make it smell good as well. Vinegar is such a powerful cleaning agent, especially if you want to put down some baking soda with vinegar. It really helps get like deep stains out, as well as like degreases. Vinegar is a natural degreaser. It's affordable and it gets the job done. Also, these bottles are so cute. They are a affordable Amazon find that I will have linked down below. And this little pink caddy I've had for 100 years now. All right, step 2, since we got all of our supplies ready, is we're taking out the oven racks and the stove grates. Basically anything that you want to take out to clean. I'm also going to take out the turntable from my microwave. You can put towels down, whatever you want to do, or if it doesn't matter to you, just clean it right on your island or whatever surface that you have to clean them with. If you don't have an island, you can use a kitchen table. Just make sure that you are protecting your surfaces. I also forgot to mention that we will be just getting, putting our Valentine's decor away that's in the kitchen as well. So here's the before of the oven. It was bad. So we're going to just go ahead and vacuum out any crumbs before we go ahead and let this paste soak in here. So that's kind of what I'm doing. It's just getting rid of crumbs, and then we're going to put paste both in here and on our cooktop and eventually in our sink, and let that sit for a little while.
Give you my trust tonight. It's yours to keep. Let's fall in love.
You're probably going to want to vacuum your floor while you're doing this too, because as you can see, there are so many crumbs. And I have puppies, so I did vacuum as many crumbs as I could before I got to scrubbing. This paste is so legit. I love it. It's my first time using it in the oven, and it did amazing. I actually went ahead and did the racks twice because I saw how good it was getting the grease off that I had to like see it through, because I really wanted to see how new I could make my oven look. And this is definitely the most time consuming part, was the oven. So I'm just letting this all sit. You do like wet your sponge lightly, put it into the paste, and then that's how you make the paste and let it sit. And I just can't even believe this oven looks brand new. You're gonna be shocked when you see it. Highly recommend this paste. I got it from the grocery store and it was a lot cheaper than it was on Amazon, but I will still provide you an Amazon link just in case your local grocery store doesn't have this. I also forgot to mention the reason that that rack is still in is because it doesn't come out, and if it does, I don't know how to, and maybe it needs like a screwdriver or something. But yeah, this was very satisfying, and again, doesn't happen all the time. Probably, I don't know, like I said, twice a year, or unless there's like a huge mess in here. We're gonna let that sit for at least 45 minutes, and then we're doing the same in the microwave as well as the cooktop. We can just check in, kick back, unwind, surrounded by widows that feel like mine. These are the people sharing you up. Tears for tears when things go wrong. And remember, the first step is just removing any debris. You can use a wipe or a vacuum to clean it. When I do use my little handheld vacuums, I just want to mention, since there is like food and stuff that I'm vacuuming up and things that wouldn't necessarily be on the floor, I do go ahead and empty out the vacuum frequently. And then for, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the names? What are these things called that I'm taking off right now? The caps, I take them off and let them soak in hot soapy water, as well as these knobs. By the time I'm done doing this, I don't start the sink yet because I'm still going to be using it throughout, but I'm wiping down the microwave first, a little bit shorter than 45 minutes because my daughter wanted nachos, so I needed to go ahead and melt the cheese in here, and the oven was equally as disgusting because normally I throw them in the oven, so I thought it'd be faster to wipe this down. And what I'm using throughout this entire video to wipe things down first after we have the paste is that vinegar spray. So again, the vinegar spray, I just feel like really helps get anything up. And then at the end, I will just go ahead and use a thieves spray, or if there's a lot of paste left, you can just use a hot wet cloth. I've had this little brush for a while, and it really does come in handy so much, because when you're making a paste, of course there's going to be like some white crumbs, so this really helped get that out. Now I'm just wiping down the microwave tray using the vinegar solution. And once I got into the microwave, I'm embarrassed to say this, but you know, I always keep it real. I did not know that the top like heating portion of the microwave came down for me to clean up top. And there was, I noticed again after, I wouldn't have done it in this order, but again, we have to keep it real here. I didn't know how to clean this until I noticed that there was a little clip, and I was like, if there's a clip, this has to come down. So obviously it would have been much easier if I would have known like how sticky the top was. I would have went ahead and microwaved like a little bowl of vinegar, because that helps loosen everything up in here, and done it that way. So next time I would do the vinegar first and then the paste. So learn from my mistakes. That's why we're here, right? All right, now I'm just wiping down the outside of the microwave, and then we're moving on to our first set of scrubbing the grates, because I did do it twice. Like I said, the only reason I did it twice is because I saw how good it was working on certain spots, getting like that black grease off the grates. And so I was like, let's just try this one more time. And again, I was amazed at the results. Make sure to notice what this looks like before. So here's a before of the other grate that I didn't get to do yet, or the other rack that I didn't get to do yet. So I'm just showing you this, then I'm debating like, do I really want to let it sit again? And I do wind up doing that, but first I just want to get this paste off of the cooktop. You don't want to let it sit too long. You can always just use a razor to scrape it up, but I'm using the vinegar solution and then my razor as well. All right, moving on to the cooktop grates. There was some stuff chunked on here, so I'm just wiping that down with the paste, and then I'm gonna wash everything off in the sink. You do not have to use the paste on this. I would have felt comfortable using just, dish soap and hot water, but since I had it out already, I did the paste. So once that's all scrubbed and everything is off of there, we're gonna rinse it with some hot water, and then we are going to move on. I also wanted to tell you that when I was doing the cooktop, since there was so much chunky paste, I did use a nice hot cloth after I was done wiping with the vinegar solution, and then I wound up spraying it with the thieves cleaner as well. As most of you know, unless you're new here, I do have a website. It's tiffanibeaston.com, and I always have done printables and recipes that I finally fixed on my website. But I recently got a new website and I was still kind of learning it. But I do plan on making spring cleaning printables, so I will email you if you're on my subscriber email. If not, go to tiffanibeaston.com, scroll all the way to the bottom and enter your email address. And as soon as I have those live, I will email them to you. All right, we have the microwave done, we have the cooktop done, and now we are back to our oven. I was planning on just finishing it right now, but then I realized like how good a lot of the grease was coming off, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do one more scrub down and let it sit a little bit longer. While that's sitting, we're gonna move on to the dishwasher, which is absolutely atrocious. If you clean your dishwasher, like deep clean it, how often do you do it? Because clearly we are not doing it enough. and I was repulsed by what I pulled out of the dishwasher. Yep, my face said it all, but here is what it looks like. I mean, I'm sure every dishwasher has different things that you can clean, but this is the filter. Like, just ew. And I am a dish rinser. Like, I rinse my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher. Do you? I know it's like a big debate. Some people say it's worse to do that, but I don't understand how. So while that stuff is soaking in some fresh, hot soapy water, I'm using the vinegar spray in here and just wiping down as much buildup as I possibly can. I did recently do a water test on my water just because honestly I thought it tasted weird. I'm like someone that like the water has to taste right. I don't know. Like, I don't want to say water snob because that's not it, but I can tell when like my filtered water from my fridge tastes different and the water at the Bay House tastes completely different as well. However, when I look it up on the website, you can look up like how clean your water is. I think it's on EWG when you put like your zip code in. And the water in New Jersey is cleaner than the water here in Pennsylvania, at least the counties where we are at. But anyway, I did test my water because I thought it just tastes like weird, like sweet one time, and then it tasted salty. So I tested the water, and needless to say, everything was fine, except it said that our water is very hard. Like, it went to like the highest level on the strip, saying that we have very hard water. So I keep debating like getting a water softener because I'm sure it would be great for everything, but especially for our skin and hair. My skin and my hair are a disaster right now in the winter. It's just not good. But anyway, we're just scrubbing all the crud off of this before we put it back in. And then I have these little have dishwasher cleaning tabs that are not for dishes, that are to clean the dishwasher. So I'm using one of those. And then later when we do the sink, I'm using the same brand of a garbage disposal tablet. I don't know how great they are, but they got me with it.
The coolest job. It's about having fun and love the ones that makes you shine. You, it's all about you. No matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me.
Moving on to our sink, the first thing I'm doing is just wiping down anything around the sink that I have. So I have this thing that's supposed to help with water. I don't know if it actually does or not. Chris says it does, but I don't know. I still feel like I get water everywhere and it's still just sitting on that thing. So I'm washing these little sink protectors. This sink, guys, I always complain about it. It's a beautiful, it's like my dream sink, but the inside just like gets stained very, very easily, as well as scratched up. So I don't know if they can like repaint it or reseal it. Like, I don't know. If you have one of these things, let me know if you've ever fixed it or how that even works. Obviously I would like to restore it, but at the same time we eat at home a lot and we're cleaning a lot, we're cooking a lot, so I'm sure even when it gets fixed it'll just get messed up again eventually. But anyway, wiping everything down, I wanted to use that same paste, so I had to get all the yucky stuff out of it to be able to wipe it down again. And then we're gonna do that same thing where I just like leave a paste on for a little bit and then deep clean it. While that's sitting, I'm going to take down the rest of the Valentine's decorations that are in here. I do plan on doing like a spring clean and decorate. I was going to sprinkle it into like the second part of the kitchen cleaning. Let me know what you think about that. Should it be a whole separate video of spring decorating, or should I include it in my room by room spring cleaning? Let me know. Another question that I have is, what room do you want to see next? Eventually I'm going to do the entire house, so it's all going to get done. But what room would be most helpful to you next after the kitchen one is over? A part of me really wants to do the master bedroom because I feel like that needs a deep clean. The kids' bedrooms will probably be on their own day, and while we do like the kids and master, that'll also include the kids' bathrooms and master bathrooms. But let me know what you think. Of course, I always want to do what's most helpful for you. I'm glad that I chose my rest day to clean this kitchen because I still got my workout in even on my rest day. But look at how good this comes off. You do need a lot of elbow grease and a lot of patience, but it's coming off. Once you let that paste sit on there, it does come off with a little bit of scrubbing. I was shocked because look how, I wanted to zoom in just so you can see why I was inspired to keep going, because it is working and my oven looks brand new.
Shut down in my brain. Don't know what to say. Too much chemistry, baby. Wanna get you alone, now not ready to ignite. I want us to go home, now turn up every light, baby. Burn me to ashes, then I rise, then I rise. You set my body, all of my body. You set my body, all of my body on fire. You set my body, all of my body. You set my body.
All right, brief intermission from scrubbing. I want to, not really because I'm scrubbing more, but really like, I'm telling you, my muscles were hurting when I was using the razor because I was determined to get all that oil off. And now everyone can never cook here again. Like no one's allowed to cook here. No, everyone should just move out because now that the kitchen is so clean, you just can't even use it. Don't even come in the kitchen. Just kidding. I've already made chocolate chip pancakes this morning and turkey bacon and lunches and all that. But it does feel really good to wake up to this beautiful kitchen and just know that you had this done. Again, why would I scrub the sink and then you like rinse this dirty cloth is beyond me. But that's just what I did. So anyway, I wanted to scrub out the sink, and then I'm using, I think this cloth is I'm going to use in the oven. I think that was my purpose for coming over there. I'm not really sure. But just scrubbing this all down again, and I was just amazed. Like, look at this door. I have to do like a little before and after so we can just admire how great it is. Another reason I wanted to get the sink done instead of waiting longer is because I want to wash my produce. In the middle of this, I did get a grocery order and I wanted to wash produce to, you know, just have it ready for the week. And then I'm also deep cleaning the fridge, so I needed the sink again to wash everything in there. So here's the fridge before. This looks very empty, and that's because the reason that this video is even late is because we lost power for almost 2 days, and some things survived and some things didn't, so we really needed a restock in here. So I'm taking everything out. I'm telling you, this is the proper way to clean your fridge. Take everything out. It feels so good. There's so much like crust in here that I wouldn't have been able to get off unless I actually washed it with soap and water in the sink. I'm just going to call this step 6, and you see behind me there are like two pans on top of each other. Chris saw some Instagram reel that that's the fastest way to thaw out meat, and he was really excited about it, so I had to mention it because it did thaw out meat really quickly because I forgot to thaw anything out. So yeah, now we're just giving everything a good deep clean. If anyone has a link for a new drawer for this cafe fridge, I really want, not a drawer, what is it called? A shelf, I guess. You see that one is broken, and it's been broken for like over a year now, and I just want a new one. I just have to find the link. So if you have the same fridge as me, let me know. My favorite fridge ever is the one at the Bay House. It's so perfect for a large family, but the opening in our kitchen here is quite small, so I don't have like a lot of options, especially for a bigger fridge. So luckily here we do have an outside fridge and freezer, so that's helpful. But if I were to go back to designing this kitchen, I would definitely like have a larger space for where the fridge could go since we're such a big family. So if you're building, keep that in mind. So we wiped everything down from the fridge, took everything out, and be sure to check your bottles, obviously for the dates and all of that, but if the bottles are sticky on the bottom, you're just going to wind up having a sticky mess all over again. So that's what we did. We rinsed everything out, did some refills. If I had like a double bottle of something, I combined them. And then I'll show you in a second here, but I decided to make pulled barbecue chicken for dinner tonight. So last night when I was filming this video, I went ahead and put it in a bag we had 2 like barbecue sauces that were open with a little bit in them. So to save room, plus I already knew that I wanted to have this dinner this week, we just went ahead and marinated that, and then we got rid of those 2 bottles. This is an example of why it's important to take out every drawer, because if I didn't, I would not know that this disgusting mess was in here, and you just have like this random smell in your fridge and you don't know why. That's because you need to take everything out and scrub it from top to bottom. Now for my favorite part, which, by the way, it's also a favorite part of how good it all just feels to be so fresh. I feel like it keeps us on track. When things are clean and organized, I always tell you this, but you know what you have, so you don't over order and you don't waste food and let things go bad. But anyway, I love organizing. That's why when you come back for episode 2, you're going to love how we organize the kitchen as well as refresh it. Again, let me know if you think we should do the kitchen decorate with the organization. I almost feel like we should, because, I don't know, I just think it'll be really satisfying and putting it into one video. And I don't go too crazy with the kitchen, but I love decorating for spring, and I know this is so random. However, Easter is my favorite holiday. I don't know why. I just feel like it means that spring is coming, and It's just always like one of my favorite memories with the kids, and I just absolutely love Easter time. It's also one of my favorite memories growing up, having Easter egg hunts with my grandparents and just all of it. But I love Easter.
You showed me which way I should go, yeah. Just like the wind, you pulled me up when I was low, oh yeah.
Another great thing about taking everything out is reorganizing. So once we took those little side, I keep wanting to call them drawers, side shelves out, we put them in different spots, and we had so much more space to put things in on the side of the fridge that now I have a better amount of space for meal prep and, you know, our containers that go in the fridge otherwise. But quickly here I am doing the chicken that we talked about, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and the 2 different types of barbecue sauces, and this is already in the crock pot today, and we'll have pulled barbecue chicken. Also, I love having a clear acrylic organizer or a drawer that's empty that's specifically just for meat, because besides produce, meat is definitely one of the things that will wind up going bad because I'm a weirdo and have to use it within like a certain amount of days. Like, I don't mess around. I think like 2 or 3 days in the fridge because I just am so crazy about that kind of thing. So having it right there in your face, one, not only lets you know what you have so you don't necessarily have to meal plan, but it also just keeps it contained if any juices or anything drip out. I definitely like having a container in the fridge that's specifically for meat. So now I'm just quickly washing the produce that we have and getting it ready.
Today I'm gonna wash the fridge for my mom.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Okay, ready? Go that one.
Should we like put in the same one or this one?
I think that one. Thank you.
It's me in the
It
face.
splashed me in the face too.
So you have to store it like this.
Oh, look at that water. That is yucky, huh? Grapes are super dirty, huh?
Yeah.
We really gotta clean them good.
And like it's super cold and it cools in my hand.
You don't have to touch it if you're all done, baby. I don't want you to have cold handies.
And
You
it
good?
has it.
No, those are dirty. Mommy's been cleaning with those. Wow, yucky.
And the wings. I know we already rinsed them, but not that much. This.
Yeah. I always tell you this, and it's something that I've been working on as a now veteran mom, considering I've been a mom for almost 10 years now. Having 4 kids, I think that I have so much learning to do. I definitely, half the time, I'm just winging it like we all are, but there are some things that I know that have been helpful, and one of those is letting your kids help. 1, it helps their confidence, and 2, it might slow you down, but that's the point of kids, right? But it also, like, these are core memories for them. Like, I still remember, like, baking cakes with my mom and her letting me, like, lick the little whisk from the cakes and just feeling so confident when my mom trusted me to help her clean or do things like that. So, you know, it is important, and I do try to get the kids involved as much as possible, but especially if they're asking to be involved. We are going no cutting board because we don't got time for a cutting board today. We're just quickly trying to get this done. I worked on this video all day. It feels absolutely amazing. I went to bed feeling like I had my life together, even though I don't necessarily have my life together, but it just felt that way when my kitchen was ready. And plus, like, whenever we prep food, it just makes mealtime so much easier, especially produce, because I always feel like if we don't have things prepped, the kids barely eat any produce. So having it prepped is good, especially for packing lunches and just throwing some fruits and veggies on their plates. This specific night, Chris and I made burger bowls, which the kids weren't feeling, so we just made wings in the air fryer, and then I put some of the celery and, why can't I talk today? I put celery and carrots on their plate with some ranch dressing, and then a couple of strawberries as well, ones that I couldn't fit in the container. And then this zucchini, I'm torn whether I want to use it in a recipe, like, you know, like a stir fry or something, or if I want to make more of my protein zucchini bread, because I do really love that. Finally, back to this sink that gets a lot of action, putting the disposal cleaner in. I have in the past let the water drip in. I do it this way. It never creates that like explosion of cleanliness that it's supposed to, but it still works. You know what I'm talking about. It's supposed to like foam up everywhere, but mine doesn't. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and be sure to come back for the next episode.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.